wondered what it would be like to be Lewis and Clark exploring the frontier of America? Well, you can get that feeling if you go backpacking. My name is Alex Brown, and today I'm going to show you how to select a backpack, what to bring along, and how to pack the pack and adjust it so it fits you correctly. Now, the first thing you need to do when you're going to go on a backpacking trip is select a pack to take with you. You need to consider how long the trip's going to be. Is it going to be for 5 days? In that case, you're going to need a pack that has 4,000 cubic inches or more. If it's 2 to 4 days, you're going to need about 2,000 to 4,000 cubic inches. And anything less than 2 days is considered a day hike, and you need something substantially less than 2,000 cubic inches. The next thing you're going to have to decide or figure out is how long your torso length is. The torso length is measured from your C7 vertebra, the knobby at the base of your neck, to the top of your hips. Once you know this, you can take it to any retailer that sells backpacks, and they can point you in the right direction to which size frame you're going to need for your body. After you've found out your torso length, you need to make a decision between an internal frame pack or an external frame pack. Internal frame packs have the frame on the inside of the pack. You can't really see it. They're good because they keep the weight of the pack close to your body, and they don't have a lot of objects dangling off of them. They're kind of bad because they're really rather hot during the summer. External frames are good because they keep the bulk of your pack a little bit further away from your body, and they're a little cooler. However, they're a little more top heavy, and they have a lot more things dangling off of them that can get stuck on branches or twigs. After you make this selection, today I have an internal frame pack. You need to figure out what you're going to bring along with you. Now, the first thing you need to consider is there are 10 essential items you need to bring anytime you go on a hike. These include a map, sunscreen, some kind of jacket, a flashlight of some sort, some way to start a fire, either matches or a lighter, some sort of first aid kit. This one's rather simple. You can have it a little more elaborate if you like. You need some kind of tool, maybe a pocket knife, something to bring along in case you need to cut something. You need to bring along some food, some snacks, something a little more than just an oatmeal packet. You need to bring water, or a way to purify water, such as an iodine tablet. And finally, an emergency blanket or emergency shelter, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. You're going to need something. After these 10 essential items on a backpacking trip, you're going to need to select a few more things to make it a little more comfortable, such as substantial food. Food should be pretty lightweight. It should be easy to cook, easy to clean, and you want to take it out of any big packages and make sure it fits nice and small in your pack. You also need to consider something to cook your food in. This is a nice little pot that has a stove that fits right on the inside of it. Next, you need to consider shelter. You need some kind of tent along with a sleeping bag so you stay nice and warm in case it's going to be cool. Then finally, you need to bring along extra clothes. Extra socks, a shirt, shorts, or pants, an extra pair of underwear. You never know when you're going to get wet or get cold, and you can put on different layers to stay nice and warm. Now, after you've found these items and you have them all laid out in front of you, you need to figure out how to put them in your pack in the proper order. First, you need to break up the items into 3 different weight classes: heavy items, medium weight items, and light items. Heavy items, light items need to be at the base of your pack. Since they're going to be pretty much level with your hips, you don't want anything real heavy because it's going to tend to pull you backwards. So a good example is your clothes. You can stuff that in the bottom real easily and it's pretty light, and your sleeping bag. It's really bulky, but relatively light compared to other items. Shove that in the bottom of your pack, right about level with your waist. Now, after you get the light items stuffed in the bottom of your pack, you're going to need to take the heavy items. You want them about even with the middle of your back. So that way, they put a lot of weight down on your hips and not on your shoulders. Then once you get the heavier items in, you go to the medium weight items, such as your stove. Put that on top of or on the outside of the heavyweight items. And then you put your food. Now you're left with your 10 essentials. These are going to be relatively lightweight and fairly small, so you can shove them in wherever you want. Space is at a premium, so you're going to have to make things fit and shove it in places, but you should have plenty of room. Just stack it on top. You want all your essential items on top in case you need to get to them quickly, except the water. Leave the water out for now. once you get your pack all closed up and cinched down, put your water on the outside. That way, in case you need to take a drink, you don't have to stop and take everything out of your pack just to get a drink of water. Now, put the pack on, make sure all your straps are nice and loose, and put the pack on your shoulders. Now, to adjust it to fit you properly, first, adjust your hip strap, your hip belt. Make sure that it is above your hips. You want it to rest on, you want it nice and snug, you want all the weight on top of your hips. Next, go up to your shoulder straps. Make sure they're nice and snug so that your pack doesn't move around too much on you. Then go up to these straps right here. These are called load lifters. Cinch them down a little. They're going to take a little weight off the top of your shoulders. You don't want weight on your shoulders. Next, you go down to your sternum strap. Attach it and make sure it's nice and snug so your shoulder straps don't fall off your shoulders if you start to move around too much. Go down to your load stabilizers. These are on the sides of your hip belt on either side. Tighten these up. Bring the pack a little closer to your body. This helps your center of gravity. Finally, go back up to your shoulder straps. Loosen them just a touch. You want them to be snug, but still a little loose. You don't want to feel a lot of pressure here. You want all the weight on your hips. Now you've got your pack ready, adjusted, and packed. You're ready to go on an adventure. I hope you enjoyed learning how to select the proper pack, what items to bring along, and how to pack the pack properly. I hope you can take this and have a new backpacking adventure. Thanks.